Tips to breaking zone coverage. It's quite easy in Madden 2009 to break the zone coverage. All you have to do is, number one, pick a 3 wide receiver set. Alright, it just makes you have a lot more options. The number 2 thing is you're always going to use hot routes. Now, it doesn't matter what play you pick because you're going to be changing in certain hot routes that are going to be working on all different types of defensive plays. The first one is the in route. It's going to be good against cover 3 coverages. The second one is the out route. Okay, the out route is going to give you a lot of success against cover 2 as long as it's a 5-yard out route. And then the other route that we're going to do is the go route because everybody likes to go big or go home. And against cover 3, you're going to get a chance to go over the top. All right, let's take a look at one of the plays right now. This is how you're going to diagnose cover 3. All right, the first thing you're going to do every time you come to the line is you're going to take your eyes and you're going to set yourself in the center of the field. The center of the field is going to tell you a lot about the coverage. If you see a safety hit that circle, it's very possibly cover 3. Right now, you see it's cover 3. I'm going over the top, throwing over the right shoulder, and did you see what just happened? I had man-on-man coverage, all right, in a deep thirds against the starting wide receiver, which for the most part, you can win that battle. Now let's see Lavernius jump into the end zone. Oh, very nice, very nice. Now if we're reading cover 2, all right, the same rules apply, okay? No matter what, we're always looking downfield at the safeties, okay? So always watch the safeties. They're the key to telling you what the secondary is doing. All right, now let's take a look at another play, all right? Now, you see what's going on here. We're still going to look downfield at the center of the field when the ball is snapped at our imaginary circle. Okay? It's going to tell us a lot still. The only time in cover 2 you might see someone in that circle is if it's cover 2 buck. But for the most part, what you're going to see that's different is these 2 safeties are not going to make the same motion. They're both going to move to the outside part of the field a little bit unrealistically. So you're going to see them move very quickly towards the sidelines. That's going to tell you that they're in deep halves. Okay? Now, if this is a zone coverage, this is a variation, no matter what, of cover 2. Like I said before, cover 2 is susceptible to the out route. Now, the only way to get better is to practice. So what I like to do is I like to go in, I like to pick my 3 wide receiver set out of the shotgun, pick a random play, all right, and I'm going to put the defense in the coverage I want to practice against, cover 3, okay? There's a lot of different ways to burn people. As I showed you before, you can go over the top on cover 3 on the cornerback who's covering deep thirds. It's really effective and it ticks a lot of people off online. It's definitely the best way to go over the top. Now, the other thing you can do, all right, on cover 3, as I said before, the middle of the field is very susceptible. That pattern right there and that gap, okay, because that's what you're doing. You're passing the gaps against coverages, on zone coverages. That gap is very susceptible. Also, it is possible to pass to the outside, all right, on cover 3. And I'm going to show you how with that tight end right there. There's this very small gap, very small window, all right? Now watch how I thread the needle into that gap. Every single part of the field in a zone coverage is susceptible when you hit the gaps, okay? So anyone who says zones are unbeatable is ridiculous. They understand that they get a lot of interceptions that way, and that's due to human error. Always know the gap assignment. All right, now, we're still going to throw over the middle because obviously throwing over the middle is the best place to go on cover 3. It's the largest area for you to find a gap. You can see it right there. B, wide open. Now, I waited a little bit longer, okay, because I wanted to see if I could stretch that play a little bit more. Always when you do that, sometimes you can be one tackle away from a touchdown. I mean, one breaking a tackle away from a touchdown. Sorry about that. Now we're going to look at the out route. I mean the cross out route. Waited a little bit long, let it develop a little bit more, and you're going to get a little bit more yards. All right, same thing. We see that safety move up a little bit. It's kind of a cue that it's either a blitz or a cover 3 package. All right, so and again, right over the middle. It doesn't matter that the wide receiver gets blown up. For the most part, if you have a good team, they're going to catch the rock. All right, same thing. You see that safety creep up. It's either a blitz or it's cover 3. Bang. See that safety fill in the third right there? Boom. You got the guy right across the middle. Most of it's going over the middle. Now we're going to take a look at cover 2. come through here. I'm taking a gander, moving over to cover two. Cover two. All right. Now you're going to see that the out route is going to be wide open for the most part. That's a small out route, maybe 5-6 yards. You're not going to want to throw into the flats, but you're going to want to throw behind the flats. As you can see here, bam, out routes all day. That's the gaping hole in cover two coverage. But there's another hole because you got two safeties in deep halves. You can sometimes throw right corner of the safety, boom. Now that's throwing into the gap in the safeties. It's a very good place to throw too. It's you're looking for more yardage. Again, there you go. What I did there was I did a straight route, but I threw to the inside shoulder. If you want to learn more about that, we'll check it out on another Sportsroids podcast. But just take a gander, see, and then this is all you do. You just got to keep practicing, keep working it, and you can actually go up and down the field on somebody who's running zone coverages, easy as pie. You just get into the gap, throw the ball, split all zone coverages.
Sportsroids.com